How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting and welcome to Dishonored. Okay, so what is this exactly? Well, I've been wanting to do live streams for a while. I've been promising it for a while. It's finally gonna start happening. But I don't want this to just be something I do purely on visual novels. And I'll tell you why. Don't get me wrong. Visual novels are probably pretty much my favorite game type of all time. It's the type of games I love playing the most. It's the type of games I feel that I have the most emotional connection with, and they were the one that I wanted to highlight on my channel. It's always going to be that way, I think. Like, unless I'm like forced not to for some stupid reason, YouTube. Sorry, don't want to make you angry, but it's true. It sometimes feels like the visual novels get kind of the blunt end of the stick. Anyway, we hopefully won't have to worry about that, but there are so many other games to explore, so many interesting stories to tell, and also just things I like to do that I feel like we could share together. So I'm going to start doing that a little bit, and I really want to explore one of my favorite games of all time, especially because from a narrative standpoint, I think Dishonored might be one of the best stories. Now, not everyone agrees with me on this one, because, well, frankly, this game has its flaws. That's true, but I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. I just need to first change some of these. The sound's probably gone for a second, but I want to make sure I see the chat. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, so like I'll talk about it as I'm playing. I'm going to talk about like why this game is so good and why I'm so passionate about it. Now, in the comments, the game is naturally incredibly loud, but I may not have the balance quite right. Right now, it's probably pretty soft, but like, as we get into it, let me know if you need me to adjust it. Am I too loud? Is the game too soft? Should I alter the settings? I can do that on the fly. So if you just let me know, I'll keep an eye on it so I can see that, and I'll get into it. So we're going to just start right away, and I'm not going to make this complicated. I wish it's been a while since I played this, like years, but I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And so today, when I was like, what should I do? What kind of live stream I'm going to do? I decided I'm going to do this. So, inflict enemies, increase damage, and are more perceptive. I could probably do a hard. I don't know. I've done a very hard run before. It's been a while. Like I said, I haven't played in a while. I think we'll go ahead and do a hard. Brightness should be set there. So, what I say about storytelling? Well, storytelling is, the less you have to rely on exposition is really one of the biggest indicators of good storytelling. And it's funny because you think a visual novel would be throttled to death by exposition. Isn't the whole thing exposition? No, it's not. There's a lot of visual novels that rely heavily on exposition, but I find that some of the better ones, especially a lot of key moments through Muv-Luv and Steins Gate, are more of a show you, don't tell you. They don't tell you how the characters are. For instance, Kurisu, they never say she's a tsundere in like the expositional chat. They say she's a tsundere in interaction. Okay, sorry.
Else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the spy master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near.
Hey Alyssa, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream.
Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home and bring good news.
Alright, so no, I was immediately talking about exposition and we had some right there, but that's an interesting one because the narrative there, it wasn't just flat out explaining everything. It was a brief letter from one person to another that just simply set a little framework, and now we're going to get all this dialogue here. And the visuals. Yeah, look around. I definitely will.
Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Fort Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
So,
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
see, there's so much going on here that's not explained. Granted, like, they're kind of having a little exposition dialogue. It's not, like, perfect, but they really do need to help set the stage. They get it over with quickly, and the biggest thing is they're letting you see so much more about this world than just the situation we're in. We already know so much about the world. They have whales that are involved. They're critical to the world. We see that, like, as part of a harvester. Their technology is impressive, like this. It'd be hard for us to make something like this nowadays.
The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Muv-Love? Oh, no. I'm not going to stream Muv-Love. Here's the thing. So, you're not going to see me do visual novels a whole lot live stream. And the reason for that is I've watched live streams of visual novels before. I don't think it's a terrible medium for them. Yes, you might be able to get like some good reactions to some key moments, but those moments are hard to plan for because visual novels take so much time. And so when I make my visual novel episodes, I want to make sure that they're done properly because I take a lot of time editing them, making sure the sound quality is as good as I can get it. It isn't a conducive one for a live stream. The best thing I could think of for live streams would be visual novels with big twists, which if you don't know what to plan for, like Doki Doki Literature Club might have been the best one to live stream because it was short enough you could get to the twists that it wouldn't be a big issue. Don't worry, Muv-Love's still going on though. You're gonna have Muv-Love on Monday. As always, it's Muv-Love Mondays. You can't not have Muv-Love on Monday until we finish it, of course. Then we'll have to see if we can find some of those other super expansions that we're waiting for. Also, by the way, considering all the trauma I've been facing in Muv-Love and in Steins Gate recently, I need something to distract myself. What better way to cut some throats in Dishonored? Except I don't like cutting throats. I tend to like being super sneaky.
I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you.
Oh, Emily, you are so sweet. I can't wait. I've never played Dishonored 2. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to. Yes, I know. Luckily, I can still remember the controls. Oh, is this a crappy? Might be a better place to hide, actually, now that I think about it. But, yeah, I hope that makes sense. The understanding that Muv-Love is just... Yes, Muv-Love is not really a conducive one to live stream. And the other problem I have with live streaming is I don't want you guys to miss live stream. Live streams can be tricky. If you don't catch them, they are archived so you can see them, but they're not often brought up. Oh man, really? Oh wait, no, fetch. I thought she'd already found me. Oh, that was close. I don't think I've ever been found by her. Okay. But I've never hidden there before. It's been so long since I've played this game. And like, I'm not like a maniac for this game either. I've played like 100%. But this is one of like it's such an amazing world. And I don't feel like playing it. That's the other thing about these live streams too. Live streams are going to be for my impulse playing. Because visual novels, like, I have to plan that out. And like, look at Muv-Love. One sec.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back.
And see, this is a good way to introduce us to really key, important people without shoving in their face like why they're evil or anything. If anything, they look normal to us right now, which is very realistic.
Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
But yeah, anyway, so like,
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
Things are bad. Could the city be worse? Indeed, I believe.
Muv-Love is going to be a series. I've done it for over I've done it. It's over 100 episodes now. I know I haven't had 100% consistency with those episodes, but I mean, we're pretty much going to be at 2 years of videos with Muv-Love. Because of doing one a week. You know, I could do more than one a week, but
save them
nah.
from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Oh, crap. Wild Romance, you talking about? Did it not update the text for it?
Your Majesty.
Yeah. Let me see if I can see what you're talking about, because I'm curious. Wild Romance. Oh yeah, darn it. Ah, it didn't save anything. Okay, let me fix this a little bit. I do like the title of the live stream being Saturday Night Live Stream. Let's see. I know, typing is just... It's what you guys all came for, right? Diving into Dishonored. TheBlueShifting is like... Boop-a-doop. Alright, that's what it was. So, it kept some dialogue and setting from My Love Esquire, which was really fun. And I really hope that they... Well, they're going to finish the game. They've hit the Kickstarter goal. I hope they can flesh it out as much as they were hoping to. I'm playing the game. I'm getting back to it. I just need to change that because I want to make sure that I'm not misrepresenting what I'm doing here tonight. There we go. Ugh. Character design, so well done. He just looks like a vampire, and you wish he were one. So, wild romance, wild play it. Can you clarify what you're meaning? Are you talking about, like, are you talking about the description issue I was just talking about, or is there something else I've missed? Oh yeah, see, it doesn't sound suspicious because they're our friends, but it should be so suspicious. Hello, Empress.
Fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought?
Alright, here we go. And then we're gonna kick it off here now. I know it's game backward and forward. So no gonna be surprised, not gonna be any surprises here, but gameplay so good.
Knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards.
He is dying, man. You're talking about like yeah, Corvo? Yeah, he's kinda screwed. This isn't gonna be fun for him.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What?
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh man. R to attack and L to attack with your left hand. Whoa.
Emily, get behind me! Look out! Another one!
Ooh. Headshot.
Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more! Not again! Mommy! No! Get away from her!
God, this is so terrible.
Oh, Mommy! Get away!
That's such a good beginning to the game.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do.
Yeah, no, this is very much the stabby game, right through the chest.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Peg him.
Yes. This is a story about betrayal and revenge, but it has so much choice in it because you literally decide how you handle every encounter from here on out. Order shall prevail. See, like...
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
Oh, yes. So much fun. Lovely torture.
That's enough for now. Get out.
I used to think of this game as grisly and dark. Mublove Alternative, however... Oh boy. They've showed me the way.
The Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak, and that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the right place at the right time.
Excuse me.
And someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Let's see, how long have we been... So now we're 15 minutes in. We literally have all the plot we need to be able to launch ourselves into an adventure.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
And now we finally begin. We all start with innocence, but the world leads us to guilt. Okay. I don't know if I want to read the cursive. So we go in, we eat. Corvo, it is irrelevant who we are right now, just know that we have faith in you. Here's the key to your cell. Once you are out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there, and plant it in the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river, and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive for what's to come. A friend. You love wild romance? You should definitely go see my last live stream. Love Esquire has a lot of promise for wild romance. It's super well done. However, Dishonored is not going to be one of the best places to get romance. Unless we want to call what I'm going to do to the guard in a minute a loving hug. Maybe that's what we'll do.
So many people are coming to the execution tomorrow.
So, one of the big premises about this game is the idea that you decide how violent you are. You decide how you get around your obstacles. You have assassination weapons, but you don't necessarily have to use them. So, if you want to make it a harder game experience, you would want to do what I'm probably going to try and do, is I'm going to try and go down the route of what I think the real Corvo would do. He's a man who, remember, was a faithful bodyguard for the Empress, willing to kill for her. But it's not like he bore any ill will to just everyday people. And these guards are absolutely just doing their job. There's no reason why they are, like, it's not like they were part of the conspiracy. Maybe some of them were. Most likely none of them. Shut up. Stupid. The audio has actually been turned down for you guys. For me, it blares in my ear a little bit. So sometimes when stuff's going on, I'm like, I can't hear, can't think properly. But yeah, so I'm going to try and do a pure stealth game without reloading saves. That's going to be my thing. So I don't want to die, and I don't want to be caught. However, if I'm caught, I have to fight my way out. So I could ruin my chance at getting the good ending if I'm not skilled enough at what I'm trying to do. Luckily, guards tend to turn their backs on you. Yeah, so it's not like it's super realistic, but it's really fun. I've always been a big fan of stealth games. I remember my dad started it off, played on 18. Are you talking about the 18th? I plan on playing the Love Esquire eventually on the channel, if you're talking about that still. It just depends on, like, when it comes out. I don't know when they'll be finished with it. They're in Kickstarter right now. Play it on 18. Still trying to figure out what that means. But, so, being the stealthy can sometimes seem like maybe some people would find it boring. I find it far more interesting because it forces you to be creative. Because it's honestly, especially in this game, it's really easy to be a murder hobo, to just slaughter everyone. But there's kind of a depressing atmosphere that descends on the game if you do that. So I prefer to try and find the creative solutions, except in one case. I tend to think that the targets of the assassinations are actually pretty valid. 18th. Oh, you're saying when did I play it, maybe? Ooh, it was literally a week ago. So What was the... Okay, I'm in the calendar right now trying to... Come on. It was the 15th. Would have been when I played it. 18th was a Tuesday, so I would have probably done the recording to Steins Gate. Not pistol. Not that I'm going to use this. Pistols are the worst if you're trying to do a stealth run. Let's see. Okay. But it doesn't hurt to have them in case I need them. I'm gonna just eat everything I can see too, because that's like normal. And the nice thing is he automatically picks their pocket, so they have something useful, like this guy's got a key, I immediately lift it from him just by choking him out. Oh look, some rats. Here, I got a friend for you. There. Oh, I literally went backwards. The door's just locked. That's all I did. As I went backwards. Okay, play it on the 18th. Play it on the 18th. I'm still. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just being confused. Which is not a completely it's not completely strange for me. I tend to overthink the things that are too simple, and I tend to miss some of the things people find obvious. If you want to see my utter abysmal ability to figure out what's happening in a plot of any kind, watch the Seabed Let's Play I'm currently going through. It's on Fridays. It's a very small. It's one of the ones that I was donated by Fruitback Factory, which they kind of specialize in translating and publishing overseas smaller visual novels that they probably can get the rights to pretty easily, or even for free. It's one of the better written ones I've ever come across, especially in that category of kind of being smaller and more homebrewed. But it is an anomaly in itself. It makes my head hurt. Wait, I didn't read that.
Corvo's unconscious again.
Now this is cool.
He's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
Alright, now I like the aesthetic here because I've seen a self-playing piano, which is obviously kind of what they're going for with this, and I think audio logs is a decent way to explain subplots that you can't quite get to with just the visual narrative. But it's nice because BioShock leans on those pretty heavily, and it works. But BioShock, I would almost claim, leaned on them too heavily, and sort of used them as a crutch to explain what was happening. Whereas Dishonored really doesn't feel like it has to do that. There is a very BioShocky feel to this game, though. Maybe that's another reason why I like it so much. Although BioShock could be a bit heavy-handed, and it was also very scary. It was almost too intense sometimes.
Sorry, not yet. I was gonna report that boiler leak from yesterday.
Forget it. Just do your rounds. A report's trouble for both of us.
I'm moving.
This is one of the hardest encounters because these guys tend to. Oh, fetch! I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Okay. Did anyone notice? Fetch. That was sloppy. That was very sloppy. No, there you go. Okay, sleepy. Are you talking about no armor? Do you mean armor? You talking about these guys have no armor? Yeah, because this is a very Victorian-esque. Everyone pretty much relies on pistols. They carry side swords for in a pinch. Where I'm guessing most Victorian police officers would have carried batons, but all right.
everyone did, but I really liked the Empress.
I really liked her too, you jerk. That's what I say, because like, I liked the Empress. I barely, like, you barely get to see her. I still liked her, though.
Seen anybody with signs of the sickness?
Bug someone else.
Now, that one big weakness in this game, I think, is the casual dialogue. They just kind of sit and repeat the same things over and over again. Come on, I need you to turn around, bro. Be a bro. Can't just climb through the window and let you see me climbing through the window. We're so close. Okay, okay. Now, the guy's patrolling, so I need to be careful. Because he can easily see this body. Now, where's this other dude? I feel like the one who's walking around out here. Oh, hello. He's gonna be a problem if I can't grab him. There we go. Okay, all right. Now you have a kip in the corner. There we go. Okay, now things are rolling. Because now I think we only have to worry about this guy, and he has already got his back turned to me. Gotcha. Although this is funny because like choking people into unconsciousness is effectively killing them. Like we feel like, oh, it's okay, we're just knocking them out. Honestly, if you are choking someone to the point, fine, you can lay on the table. If you're choking to the point where they fall unconscious, in reality, like they're on the brink of death. Like there's a good chance like half these guys aren't gonna wake up. So it's not truly like the nice route to be choking them out, but it feels a lot better than the stabby way, and the game certainly will respect it like that. Oh, that guy's getting too close. He's getting too close. Fetch. That's 2 failures. Oh, hello. Sorry. Let me just take care of that. Oh, man. It does not pull its punches sometimes. I am so sorry, Mr. Headman. But of course, you know, you can just have fun with this if you want to. I think I can throw it, actually. But gross. Well, 2 fatalities on the way out. I definitely won't get ninja because I was definitely seen. But, oh well. That's very, very hard to get, especially on hard. Alrighty. He died. Yes, he died. He died very badly. I was a little too good at killing that one. And now comes the more interesting stealth parts, because
some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him?
Oh yeah, no, don't be afraid of me. Be afraid of the plague rats. That has got to be the most conceived, most horrifically conceived way to die. Ugh, the sounds. Well, and that's going to be a nice theme of the sewers, is plague rats. Cannot kill the rat plague. No one will keep us from death. Such lovely, lovely tones here. Oh yeah. Okay, they're a problem. Okay, but they're distracted. Stay distracted. If they finish that body, they'll come for me. They just go for anything they can eat. Ugh, can you imagine swimming in a sewer? I'm gonna die of an infection. There's no way I don't have a scratch on me. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Corpse. Yeah, boy. Alright, so, let me see. What was I saying about this? About the most important thing about what I'm showing you here, like, while it's Brody, look at, like, this is one of the best ways to tell a story. Look, so we got plague rats. Oh no, I need to get to that wheel to move on. So I have to use these bodies to lure the rats away. And that just goes to show how terrible things are in the city. They have people they're throwing into pits because they have so many, like, people who are dying. And I have to use their bodies to escape a field of man-eating rats. It doesn't get much darker than that when it comes to, like, realizing just how terrible life must be in the city right now. I mean, these changes always a problem. Like, it never goes very smoothly. But, so, I'd love to see... I haven't seen yet. I would love to see a visual novel that was centered... Oh, hello, tripwire. Oh, I almost didn't see you in time. And so I'm going to try and disarm that trap. There we go. Now, I just noticed down here too, I think there's something down this way. Okay, so there's a trap. Yeah. So it's I love like little touches like that. I'm also very bad at traps, so like as we watch, I'm sure I'll hit like several. It's my worst bane in games like Fallout. I always step on the landmines. I just never. I get so caught up in everything else. I'm never watching for them, and I always fall for them. See, I just had a miniature heart attack because the tripwire went off right there. And even though I'd already disarmed the trap, I thought I was dead. Alright, greetings, Corvo, or should I say, Lord Protector. As you were known before the title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire, the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons crafted for the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel near where the tunnels spill into the Wernhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. Well, should I trust the people who so richly enrich me with my awesome gear? Which will be, like, I love the crossbow. I don't think there's any actual ability to make a little crossbow that small, that powerful, but man, is it fun. Alright, so we got bolts, sleep darts. Sleep darts will be really good for me trying not to kill people. Of course, I haven't been perfect at that, but my goal is to not kill people. Alright, trap. This is nice, by the way. I'm just having fun. That's what this, like, if I'm gonna live stream, Saturday night live streams, that's what I want them to be about. I want them to be just me being able to have fun. I'll take recommendations if there's other stuff you want to see. I might cover some type of visual novels. Like, I'm thinking if there's ever going to be something you want me to replay in a visual novel that I've already done. So, you can see 451 is the combo for this safe. The game's really fun because it hides the numbers. It's really easy to find the first few. but as you go, they get more and more intricate, but there's always a way to open them. If you find a safe, you can always open it, and so it's always worth like doing a close inspection, because they love to use the environment to tell you how to open those safes, which is another thing I love about it, because they let those types of things speak out.
Get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Run over if you can.
Bastard.
What was that?
Oh, I really roiled this up already. Well, that way I didn't have to kill him, but that was 2 of my 3 sleep darts. Oof. Man, I'm rusty at this game. Also doesn't help, I'm playing on a controller, which, granted, is the way I played it the first time, but not how I played it the most recent time. So, I have to admit, I'm very impressed with how my computer's actually keeping up with this game and live streaming. I was really worried it wouldn't. The visual novels, they don't touch the computer too much. So I've been able to do multitasking with it pretty well. But the stream's been really healthy. I'm very happy about all this. Alright, come on. Sneaky, sneak, sneak. There's a few guards in here. Alright, alright. Where are we? I got this bottle for a reason, I promise. If someone starts to notice me, I'm gonna try and distract him. Like, see how he's... I'll go quiet, don't run. And we're out of there. Sweet. But yeah, like, so, visual, I was saying before, I'd love to see a visual novel that takes place in a kind of a steampunky storyline too, because, like, just this feeling is really cool. Can I tell you guys, I want to, like, if I could, I'd love to write a visual novel. I've kind of been working on an idea for one. I don't know if it'll ever actually happen, but I really want to make it happen, because I feel like I've always been a writer. I've always written stories. Hey, Samuel.
I'm Samuel, and I work for the good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet the
stretch.
Just down the river from here.
All right, let's go. All right, so I got 2 kills. I didn't kill anyone or the never detected bonuses, unfortunately, but never said it was going to be a clean run, because I'm not going to load any saves. So I mess up, I have to live with it. Because when I've done the perfect stealth no kill game version before, but I constantly had to reload saves if I made a mistake.
This is the Hound Pits.
That'd be boring.
Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
Ooh, I love this little hub station.
If anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
There's just so much that this tells us about, like, the situation of the city. Like, how bad does it have to get for a building to get that degraded?
Missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name. He can.
I also love Samuel. He's the perfect character to help you to and from your missions. Oh, I got hurt apparently last time. Where can you buy it? You buy this game? You can buy this one on Steam pretty cheap, especially if it's on discount. Like, honestly, unless you really want to play it right now, wait for a Steam sale, because you can probably get it like 50, 70% off. Because it's an old game. This came out in 2012.
This later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here.
It's freaking awesome, though. What a classic.
A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton.
I represent the nobility.
I have eyes, fish. Fish eyes. Fish eyes. Sorry.
This is a momentous occasion.
I feel like telling him that he has fish eyes is an insult to fish.
A coalition of loyalists aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Yeah.
You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered.
Yes,
Before
fish
you
face.
retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes.
Sweet.
Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
I've never paid attention, but those smoke effects are actually pretty good. And it turns with his head. Interesting. Gotta admit, there's little details to this game that helps you see that it's a well-crafted story. It's very similar to Love, Steins Gate. Like, the love is in the details. The extent that they go to flush out things in the background, to put in things you might never notice, but are consistent with character development or locations. That's something I think that Japan is really cool about in anime and in visual novels, is that they really base a lot of their places in real places. Like, I've seen the comparison shots for, like, Your Name, though.
My, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
Nope. I am the Empress's boy toy. I'm gonna be young and spry. But that's okay. Corvo's allowed to be. Ooh, I can still plate. I like how I can just run into their rooms and just like, yeah, I want that. Give me that.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
Oh, sure you could. You are also very creepy. Oh. Who are you again? I don't remember him, and he didn't want to talk to me, so guess we'll move on from that. We almost lived in a brick house. Like, my wife and I, we were... Hello.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right.
Anyway, when we were first looking at houses, one of the first houses we took a peek at was an old brick house made in the 50s. I have to admit the aesthetic of a brick house is really good, but I imagine it would be difficult to like maintain when it's like so old compared to the house we ended up in is much younger. It's actually the house I ended up in, I think, is a year younger than I am. Oh man, I'm getting old. I'm not actually that old, but it sure feels like I'm getting old. But then I feel okay because I like people like PewDiePie are so much like older than me, and they're successful on the internet.
For you, I will create the tools
of a master assassin. I love rogues. I love rogue games, like when they're done right.
This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running.
Oh yeah.
Tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this
What an elegant way to introduce power source through whale oil. It's like, boom, this is stuff that just makes electricity go and everyone goes. You should try playing Wild Romance on the Wednesday 18. Oh, okay, that's a game. Okay, good grief. How is it taking me this long to figure out it's a specific game?
Thank you,
okay.
Here, see? Assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone
Wild Romance.
knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate.
Wild romance on the winds of... Okay, I tried looking that up. It's not a thing. What are you talking about, Elizabeth? And yes, Big Boom. Like, oil, it's pretty much like nitroglycerin had a baby with gasoline. Sure, let's have a look, Pierre. What can you get? Maybe some sleep bolts, because I probably need some of those. More likely to get... Ooh. How much money do I even have? I have 700 gold. So... Well, if I'm going to be doing things properly... Bone charm capacity is pretty good. Bolt capacity... I think it's for normal bolts, so not for like sleeping bullets, which I really need. Combat sleep dart. Yes. Absolutely, we'll take that.
You must be.
Hello, Just Ryu.
I advise that you.
I hope that, like, once again, it's gonna be. I don't need to apologize that this isn't the visual novel. Visual novels are my mainstream stuff. I plan on doing some odd stuff for my live streams. Let's just go to bed. I already looked around. I think it just auto completes me like into my bed. Yeah. But yeah, so anyone who's just joining us, like, I know, like, visual novels are definitely my forte. They're definitely like the focus of my channel. But there's other games I like to play too, and I think live stream is the best way to share some of these, especially because I could just do a one-off. I could never come back to Dishonored, and it's fine. But if I did that with a visual novel, I would want to kill myself, and you would all probably beat me to it. Alright, so let's move on to... Oh, right! We have to be talked to by God. I kind of forgot that this happened right now, but it's good because this is where we start getting the cool powers. This is one of my favorite characters.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world.
Ouch.
Great forces that
Ouch, that looks like it hurts.
And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
He has a good feel of a deity too, because his whole bit is he interferes, but he interferes only just. Like, he says like, oh, you're a cool person, I kind of like you, so I'm gonna give you this magical, mystical power that'll make you an unstoppable killing machine and give you an unfair advantage over every common person you'll ever come across. And you just do whatever you want. He's just like, I'll leave the rest to you. But he also has an ability to see the future, so it's not like he doesn't know what's likely to happen, but the future's in flux. It makes a big point about saying, like, future isn't going to be just what you think. Corvo, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river, because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Of course, Emily. I will always help you if I can. And it's actually a cool glimpse because, like, you don't know the context yet, but this is exactly where she's going to be. It's a good example of how we're dealing with a god here. And he's a god who just lets you kind of be you, which is really cool. Whew. And there he is. He's throwing stuff at the city. Playing chess and dice. Rolling dice. Can I touch anything here? No, I can't. Oh, and then the Striders with their fire bolts of death. Awesome. Ooh, I forget, you keep momentum. Don't jump off cliff edges and expect to just teleport to safety. And the game mechanics here are just fantastically made. Like, whoever, like, decide, like they must have play tested the crap out of this to make it so it felt so good. And just look how freaky this place of water falling up. I love the aesthetic here. So well done. Oh, I cannot stop talking about how awesome this game is.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Now this is creepy because they don't ever say it, but oh, yeah, look, put it in your hand. It shows you what they are, and you can pull the left trigger to like listen to secrets about a person or about an area.
The end of all things, and the beginning.
Now the thing is that's creepy is that the voice of this heart is the Empress, and it's not. I mean, it's not outwardly spoken, but it kind of sounds like it is literally the heart of the Empress that has been molded into a tool for you. Because, like, the idea being that you had her heart the whole time, and so when she died, it didn't technically mean that you were parted from that heart. Ooh. It's just not fun. It's a bad time. It's a bad time for poor Corvo. Oh, that was close. See, and then it goes all heartbeat, 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 heart. If you're wondering why I'm waiting, it's like, I have that limited power of like mana, but certain abilities, if you let it just recharge, you don't lose the mana you use. But if you do a lot of teleporting quickly, it does burn your mana, which is really neat. It's a good mechanic, once again. Alright, so I'd love to save it and get Blink 2 because it really makes the game more fascinating with what you can do, but I have to get Dark Vision because it's far too useful. It lets you see through walls, lets you see, the next step up lets you even see things you can pick up. But mostly this will help me be sneaky, which is something I'm really going to be trying to do this playthrough. Not going to be a full playthrough, I don't think.
Given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
So, quick question about the guys who are here, by the way. Thank you so much for being here right now. How many of you, like, are any of you people who have never watched anything from me before? Like, is there anyone here that's new? I'd love to hear you say just a quick hello or whatever. Because you might be really confused. Oh, Dishonored 2, I do not. That's the thing. I think I might get it now. When it first came out, I was hearing a lot of that there were a lot of issues with the game. And this first game has such a place in my heart, like, as literally one of my favorite games in the entire world, that I didn't really want to get it quite yet because I just wasn't ready for it, and I had, like, honestly, I had other stuff I was focused on. Because with the visual novel stuff, just made me, like, it's like, I don't know, it sounds weird, but like, I want to play it and I think I will, but at the moment I just haven't pulled that trigger yet. I do have like the expansion special edition one, so I'm getting a ton of like kind of cheat stuff right here at the beginning. Normally you get like one other thing, but I'm getting so many. Oh, there's one bone chime I missed. And there's a rune. And Admiral, so I need to go talk to him. I'm gonna go get that rune. You want to get these things all the time because they vanish. Like, oh, I'm gonna come here like between pretty much every single mission. But, man, what would they think if they saw me walking around the heart out there? Oh, my legs! Okay, so yeah, you're right, I just need to play it. And I might. Maybe I can do that here pretty soon. One of the biggest things, too, is, like, you have to understand, like, I don't, like, try and talk about it very much, but the truth is that, like, I'm not rich. Like, I have very, very limited money, and so, like, I have to be very careful with what I buy. And so, my first priority ends up being my visual novels, because A, they're my babies, I love them so much, and I actually get to make cool content with them, too. Well, I don't know. I tend to think the content's great, and apparently you guys kind of agree because you stick around. So I thank you for that. Sometimes it's confusing, but I don't know. I think one of the only things that made me think like, yeah, I actually might be able to. I think I can understand why people might enjoy coming and watching is because I kind of enjoyed. I loved watching visual novel players, and like they didn't have to be crazy or wacky. I just wanted to hear their thoughts about the story and like the way they interpreted things. And yet every person who did it well always stopped making them shortly after I got interested in them. I'm playing on the PC currently. I played this game originally on the Xbox way back in 2012. But right now, I streaming from, I got my PlayStation, but streaming from the PlayStation, like, the quality of the mic's kind of terrible, and honestly, they kind of get their fingers all over it unless you have a capture card, which I don't have. I have OBS on the PC, so. But luckily I've got a strong enough computer that can handle this.
Let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to be bad.
So, I'll tell you what, Elizabeth, I promise I will play Dishonored 2. I will give it its fair shake, and I'll actually like let myself go on it and play it. It's just I had to take those breaks. But again, that's the thing too, is like I also don't want you to feel like I'm trying to have a pity party about money. Things actually got a lot better. We had to do a lot of sorry, I'll stop talking for a second.
But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm glad you're here. If you've ever loved visual novels, definitely check those out. They're really fun. But like these live streams will be more common too. Shut up! I'm talking. I'm gonna wander a bit because I want to address some stuff I'm seeing. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm glad to have you on board. Welcome to the party. I need to have a name for you guys, don't I? I'm thinking of calling like our group because like that's the thing. This channel's a team. Like I'm pretty much just here to share with you things I find passionate because I find that sharing the things I love is it's a big part of having art. Like some people share books, some people share movies. I want to share games, specifically visual novels, and just games that have good plot, good story, good characters. But part of me is kind of selfish, and I kind of want to use a name for us as a team based on a narrative of a book I've been writing, and so I kind of want to call us the Chargers because the book the book I'm writing, it's a sci-fi, and not the main character. The main character is someone who joins the Chargers on the Dawn Charger, which is effectively a pirate ship. And like my mascot is actually the captain of the Dawn Charger, so that's what that. Anyway, oh yeah, gosh, I keep getting distracted. So I was trying to say, remember I was saying one of the big reasons why I didn't jump into Dishonored 2 right away is because I was having money issues. My wife and I were recently moving around. We went from one job to another job, and then my wife got what do you call? She got headhunted by a really big pharmaceutical company, and they are fantastic. We got a big increase in pay. We have a lot more perks. So where we went from like kind of more paycheck to paycheck living, we're now going to be able to actually save some money and have some spending money for ourselves. It's something we've been working on for years now, and so I'm going to finally be able to have that breathing room that's going to let me really expand and kind of let myself splurge a little bit, where I had to be really careful on what money I spent every month. And so I'm very happy about that. Wife and kids, my wife's doing pretty good. If you guys were following me, she has some pretty insane medical conditions recently. Let's see, Piero, we don't do that. Oh, Fetch, come on, don't talk to me.
Corvo. Hello, I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer, that wretched man.
Ooh, Helltales right there.
For you to listen to me, but my uncle, Jeff Kurnow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. but he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison, and I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
I haven't actually been an assassin yet. Like I don't know why I'm so like oh, you gave up you're not an assassin. Like, I killed 2 people and it was accidental. Okay, it's fine. So anyway, family. My wife, she had some issues. She had to go to the hospital a few times. She actually had one time. She started having an actual like hemorrhage, like a heavy bleed. That was like described by the paramedics as she'd lost liters of blood. We were really scared that she could have died if she hadn't been able to get help as quickly as she did. So that was terrifying. But all signs point to the fact that we're finally good and things are really healthy for her. So thank goodness for that. Anyway, so kids also, they're freaking awesome. I've got the best boys ever. How old am I? Yeah, I'm I'm 27, but I'm a child at heart, and it's fine. Like, welcome to the stream 15. Just, you know, if anything, you can ask me questions about like being an adult. Being an adult's fun. Bills suck, but everything else is fun. High school was okay, but oh man. Oh yeah, thank you. She does. So far she is better.
Ready to go?
She,
just give the signal.
Like, as far as professionals are concerned, and everyone's concerned, like, she's better, and like we're thankful for that. Holy cow. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it happens to you when you're young, sometimes it doesn't happen to you till you're in your 80s. But at one point or another, you're gonna have that reconciliation with the fact that we're gonna die someday. And my wife finally had to have that. And so that was really hard. I have to admit, like, we had to have that really... The conversation everyone has to have at some point.
The other half's fighting over what's left. Still holds the bigger streets.
I'll let him talk for a sec.
Light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. There are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
But you know, like we had to have we had to have the conversation you never want to have, and that's like the like what's gonna happen if something actually happens to one of us. And I'm very happy that I have found my soulmate and that she's a level-headed person, and things were gonna be okay. Actually, I was in 90. I'm in 1990 because so I'll be turning 28 soon. Which is funny though, because it's like I feel like I said like I'm 28. Like what am I doing on YouTube? But then I remember like Markiplier is like 2 years older than me, so like he could do it, I could do it. Ooh. Anyways, yes, moving on. So, first real mission with our powers. Oh, I hate how loud they are. Like, oh, yeah, you just snooze with your face in the dirt. No way he's gonna possibly drown or anything, right? Oh, I also should do my heart searching a bit. Bone charm, runes, all the way up there. So yeah, we don't need to worry about that for a bit. That and that. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So Elizabeth, so you, so your brother's in the army? Yeah, like, kudos to him. Like, that's something I never could do, both physically and emotionally. Like, if I actually tried to go to a recruiting office, they'd just laugh. Because I had to have knee surgery in 9th grade when I had a terrible bike accident. I also have flat feet, and I'm not in good shape, so I would be a terrible candidate. I don't think I could even get drafted. But yeah, they'll tell him thank you, because like people who are in the military, they put their lives on the line. Whether or not we're at war doesn't matter. Whether or not he's dispatched doesn't matter. He could be in the Coast Guard. People who do that, I salute them. I could never do it, and like, there are times where we need those people, and so I'm very grateful for those people in my life. So what's behind the blue shifting name? I think there was one video where I talked about it, but it was ages ago, so I'll aptly answer that question while I'm trying to not get stabbed. The blue shifting simply is based on the name that I had picked in middle school. My friend and I were big... Marine, awesome. My friend and I were big Halo fans. That's really the first game that ever got me like, oh, I like gaming. This is something I really, really love. And we actually met because when we were riding the bus together to school, we ended up talking about Halo. Like, that's kind of like how we bonded. He doesn't remember it that well, but I remember it pretty clearly because I remember I was the super kid who was like really awkward. I was really awkward just in general. So he sat down next to me and I didn't know what to talk about, and he asked me if I played Halo, and we just hit it off and we became best friends. He learned that Halo's code name before it was published as having an official title was Redshift. Red was his favorite color, and so he decided to pick the name because he thought that sounds like a cool name. That's like it felt like it had meaning behind it, and he just liked the connection it had to Halo. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I thought about it, and the thing is, my favorite color was blue. It was something we always talked about, how we were red and blue. We were like the Pokemon, the games and stuff. We were like opposites but best friends kind of thing. And so naturally, he started using Redshift, and I just started using Blue Shift. I used it pretty much for my handle on everything. And it also was coinciding with our favorite characters from Red vs. Blue, which was one of our favorite internet things when it came out. And one of the first, it was the first machinima and one of the first things on the internet that really took off. Loved it. Still love and follow Rooster Teeth all the time. So that's kind of where the name started. And then when I was trying to pick the name, blue shift by itself is a scientific term. It means when something is moving very, very quickly towards you. And I'm talking galactically quickly, like a star moving through space, moving at millions of miles an hour. If it's moving towards us, there's a shift in the light spectrum that it gives off that's blue. And so that's a good way to track direction things are moving way, way out in space. And redshift means something's moving away from us. So actually redshifting is more prominent because of the Big Bang, everything's expanding. But blue shifting does occur. And so when I tried to set up a channel and I wanted to call it Blue Shift, already had been taken. So I took the blue shifting, and it worked out really well. And so yeah, it doesn't really make a ton of sense, and it's not the most catchy thing, but it's so much me, has so much of my history in it, it's the perfect name. So your brothers in the Marine, yeah, Marines, it's one of the branches. The Marines would be probably some of the toughest guys. They tend to be the boots in the ground first thing. I've known several Marines in my lifetime. What am I doing? I'm trying to talk to this lady because I think she's got... Oh, okay, I need a key. I think I have to break into her house, which is great. Okay, now way back when, so Wild Romance is a cool game. I'll try and look it up, man. If there's a way you can drop me like a link to it or something, I don't know if it'll work in the chat. It might just automatically siphon it out. But if you can somehow maybe drop it in my most recent videos chat, help me find it. I'll definitely give it a good look for you, because I'm always looking for new titles to play. Although I've got quite a slate already of stuff ready to go.
I told you the knives go on the left. Dear.
Oh, Granny Rags.
Oh, my dear husband. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Oh, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. And they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them.
Oh, you're not gonna kill a harmless old lady? What are you talking about?
Ruffians, won't you?
Oh, Elizabeth, go get some food. Go eat a pizza or something.
I think the little birdies are...
Okay, there's another thing you guys mentioned a while ago. I got distracted by talking about my family, because I love talking about my family. So you asked me, like, what other visual novel players I follow. I don't tend to watch much anymore, because I don't want to spoil stuff for me. Yeah. Oh, I'm totally on top of it just for you. I got distracted, but I'm reading your signals, man. I gotcha. So I actually got introduced to visual novels, truly, by the Anime Man,
Wasting our time. How much could she
which
have? She digs in trash for a living.
he was playing oh, what was it? It was a one about like schoolgirls, or like a guy who had to dress up as a girl to go to like an academy with them that he accidentally got involved in, and he like, so he played through it, and I found it just a fascinating thing, and I'd never like really come across visual novels before, but I had done Telltale games, and I had really gotten to text adventure type games, like the little ones you can get on your oh, hang on, okay, it's giving me a prompt to show something. I'm going to quickly tab to that. There we go. All right, anyway, back to the game. So I played stuff that was very reminiscent of visual novels, and so when I saw that, I was like, these are really cool, and I loved the art, and I started doing investigating. I realized that there were some amazing sounding titles out there. Like, actually, Steins Gate was one of the first ones I like came across. I was like, wow, I'd love to play this game. And so I watched Anime Man play through some. I watched Lost Pause play through a few, and then I just kind of started investigating, and I found some. And the nice thing about it is that, like, I discovered visual novels, and I decided it was around the time when I was really feeling I needed something else in my life. And so I decided, you know what, if I'm going to do this YouTube thing, I'm going to do it on something I'm really passionate about but know absolutely nothing about. And that was visual novels. And so, like, you get the benefit of me having almost no background in visual novels before I started my channel. You get to watch my reaction to all of it. Oh, Sunrider. That's another one. I really, really loved Sunrider, and I hadn't beaten it yet. But I realized that Sunrider was a visual novel too, and that's when it really clicked for me. I was just like, I've got to play this more. But yeah, Lost Pause and Anime Man, bless their hearts, you know, they're free to do whatever they want, but like, they, for whatever reason, it just, Elizabeth, I'm sorry. If I could send you stuff from my fridge, I would. There's not a whole lot, but we have leftovers. Can I transmit that through the television Willy Wonka style? But no, for real. So, they did some visual novels. Like, Lost Pause did a ton. I didn't watch a whole lot of his, though, because he had the issue where he did a lot of the super eroge stuff. Like, the Sakura games, like, almost all of them. I love his quotes. I shouldn't be talking over him. I like his lines.
He made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Anyway, so you actually like, we had like some really cool nachos. Like, they had chicken and mango in them, but they were freaking delicious. And we also had like a little bit of leftover pizza, but not much. Like, it's really not that much. If you actually were here, I'd probably make a sandwich or something. Yeah, I'm sure you did. So, I got started into visual novels, and so they almost stopped doing them like within 6 months of me starting visual novels. And then I started looking up other people, but I kind of couldn't really watch them because they kept playing games I want to play sometime. Echo 6 was probably one of the first ones I followed that I felt like he had a good quality level to him. Unfortunately, my experience has been a lot of people seem to play visual novels who want to be gaming channels, but they have crappy PCs, and it's like an easy thing that they can do. That's nothing against that. Visual novels aren't taxing on your PC. It's one of the benefits of them. But
found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still. That'd teach me. See to it, dear.
I'm trying to think. She's so distracting. So you have these visual. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm done. Go ahead. She's annoying me. The visual novels. People like it felt like either visual novels kind of came across as like a crutch for some people, and like it felt like they would just play the game and just kind of read the lines, and that's all they would do. They would never like share their thoughts about it. Or the thing that really annoyed me is when they had a visual novel that they literally just clicked and played through, no dialogue whatsoever. I understand some people don't like watching Let's Plays with dialogue, and that's fine. But a visual novel without dialogue is just stealing the game. Really, like, it's already kind of risky that I do it, and that's why I'm so particular about getting permission to play a game like Steins Gate or Muv-Luv before I show it. Like, I've gotten permission from all of them because I don't want developers being cheated out of what they do, and that's also why I have my rule of showing 1 or maybe 2 endings. I don't go too far into it because I need to leave something for you guys to find and explore if you've never played the game and you find that you like it. It's a disservice if I remove the chances that you can have to explore the game for yourself. And it defeats the purpose. Like, I want to support people. Like, that's actually why, like, I've had a few messages from people who are making or in the process of making visual novels, and I'm absolutely going to do my best to support them because the people who can make the games I love, like, they need that support. We need them to believe that it's going to be worthwhile. Because no one's going to, I mean, I hope this changes, but currently, no one's going to become a millionaire making a visual novel. Whoa, wait, hang on. Just Echo 6 did a shout out to me? Really? I didn't even realize he did that. What? Can you send me a clip to that or like message it to me? I wish you could still you used to be able to actually message me directly on YouTube, but like it never would let me know if someone sent me a message, so I never checked them. So I understand why they got rid of it, but it's kind of like they broke their own system, and so they had to get rid of it because they broke it, which is stupid. But that's freaking amazing. I need to thank him. Aw, man, because I watch Echo 6 from the shadows because I like what he does. He does really good voices. That's his talent. I can't do. Good job, Elizabeth. Eat your sandwich. I'm proud. Don't pass out from hunger. That's the worst. Echo 6. I'm passively aware of him, and I appreciate who he is and what he does. But like, I just can't understand. Like, I can't like watch his stuff very much because he keeps playing games I want to play. I'll probably watch his I'll probably watch his Muv-Luv alternative playthrough as soon as I finish mine because I'm really curious to see how he like approached things in it and like what his thoughts were. But I don't dare click on it until I finish mine. Like, even if I don't want to accidentally spoil something because like I don't know if he talks about the end because sometimes he doesn't. A lot of his aren't blind, and even if that one's blind, he might still know enough that he could accidentally spoil something for me.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask.
Well, awesome, thank you. Like, no, don't worry, like, don't break your back about it. I was just curious if you happen to know where the shout out was, but that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna send him an email. Like, I'll be like, hey man, I didn't realize you sent me a shout out. I very appreciate that.
At one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from.
Oh yeah, like, because he's been doing it for a while now, and his format's really good. He's got a cooler intro. He has an intro. I'm not a big fan of intros, but he has a good intro.
But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Oh, that's awesome. You just made my day, Just Ryu, because like you're letting me know that someone out there actually like who knew me when I was tiny. That's really awesome, and I'm still tiny. It's still, that's awesome. I don't deserve that. No, I want the bone charm. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. I need to use my bone charms. I've just been playing the game. I've been forgetting how to play the game. Alright, so in case you're new to this, you get bone charms. They give you little tweaks to your character. So I'm going to go through kill him. I haven't killed anybody yet. Maybe I'll get there. Powers are slightly improved. That might be good. A lot of these are dumb. Like, white rats won't attack you. You find one white rat, like, per level. Like, why is this in the game? You encounter white rats slightly more often. Okay, maybe that would help if you had the combination, but that's stupid. And white rats can be consumed for mana. Just, I don't know. That seems stupid. Damage from explosions, less. Sword versus sword contests win more frequently. Good lungs. Breathe better. Moderate keyhole peeping magnification. There's a lot of these that just don't really need. Quick dodge might be good. Yeah, I think I'll get quick dodge, blast resistant, void channel, fencer, river affinity, and good lungs for now. Like, I'll get better bone charms in the future. You know, come on, man. I'm not trying to play this. I'm not trying to be too violent with this playthrough. Like, you get, like, you actually, like, it gets super depressing if you do that. I'm not an inherently violent person. Don't worry, though. I will assassinate all the assassination targets. I definitely don't think they deserve mercy. I'm gonna have to do the normal bolts just in case. Oh, but wait, I might be able to buy sleep darts from him.
Good prices, I swear.
Oh man, he looks so much like my grandpa. It's kind of freaky. Sleep darts. There we go. That's some good money spent. Hey buddy, don't freak out. So now I got my sleep darts. Now we gotta go break into this house, which I don't think we actually have to. Oh no, we have to if we want to get like a bonus from the old lady. Which we actually do want to do because she gives you another rune, which is like the key to making yourself powerful. The trouble's going to be getting over there. Oh, fetch. That was not what I wanted to do. That was 100 coins out, down the drain. Let's see. But yeah, no, it really is kind of refreshing to be able to share a different thing with you guys because lately all my videos have been is just me crying or being very confused. Oh, fetch. Oh, there go my legs. Oh, no. I'm so screwed. Well, it looks like you're going to get your wish of some death, because... I died. That's just on hard. That's another reason. I'm crap at fighting people. That's why I'm not going to kill anyone. I'm so bad at... Oh, man. Oh, that's embarrassing. This is the first level, and I already died. Oh, well. Oh, dude, I forget my computer loads so fast. I love having a solid state drive. So wait, do I have... Okay, good. Now I don't have to mess up so much. Yeah, just try not to embarrass myself again. I'm gonna blame you guys, but I can't because I want you guys here. Like, I'd be absolutely lying if I didn't say that it's absolutely so much more fun playing this and chatting with you guys, even though like I cannot hold a topic to save my life. Okay, the issue I'm running into here is I need to get up more vertical. Oh, come on. Alright, so that's there. There we go. Okay. Now up here, I should have some more options. There's so many guards. And my blink isn't very long distance-wise yet. I don't know. I think I have to go a different way. If I want to do this, like... with any semblance of actually being able to accomplish it, because I can't go across this. Whoa, 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 what? Someone help you. Oh, is someone gonna die down there for the rats? Yeah, I think someone died from the rats. What a way to go, bro. Soccer Shine girls, play it. Okay, so I think you're talking like there are some games that have soccer in the title that I'm sure are good, but like when they're strictly just like, oh, fan service, and like it's like, oh, look at, I got big boobs, oh no, I'm gonna get in this terrible compromising position, and you're gonna walk in on me, and oh no, it's like those games are dumb, and here's why they're dumb. If you like them, that's fine, go for it, but they're all the same. There's almost no plot. They're different the plot, and like they're just so flat. Like the characters like are carbon copy, especially the soccer games. Like the soccer series, like I swear they only had 4 characters that they used, and 2 of them appear in each of their games. And it's just, I don't know, just there's so much more out there. Because like, how could you play a soccer game and then play Steins Gate and say that they're the same thing? They're absolutely not. But, you know, if that's what floats your boat, that's fine. Like, I'm not trying to cramp anyone's style or anything, but I really like the things that flesh out characters. And that's what this game's really interesting about, because, like, the characters you get to meet do get fleshed out, and then Corvo gets to have the personality you impose on him. It's like, I'm doing a cautious, wimpy Corvo, because it matches me. But you can do some Maniac Corvos. And there's actually a really cool Let's Play, it came out a long time ago. There's a guy who knows this game so well, he does like speed runs, but they're not like speed runs to try and like beat any records, they're mostly just like showing you how freaking awesome he is at the game. Like, I think they're called the Master Assassin. Master Assassin. They're freaking amazing. I might, in the comments after like this is posted, I'll probably drop a link to it, because just watching him, it's just freaking eye candy. It's so fun to watch because he's so good at what he does. Alright, so we're gonna rob this guy blind, and we gotta find his experiments, which are upstairs behind a hidden bookshelf, which I wish I could have in my own house. There's a lot of rats. There's a few rats. There's peeps. Alright.
Wait. Did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
Yes, it does.
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Bosk War and the Weebahan.
I told you.
You're still hungry? Elizabeth, you're still hungry. You make another sandwich. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes if I get peckish, sometimes I'll just like slice a piece of cheese and have some bread. Just like those two together, they're just perfect snack. It's also the perfect poor man snack. It's like me living my whole like college days again. You could eat 9 tacos. I don't know. Tacos tend to not have a whole lot of oomph to them. You should get like a hearty burrito. I don't know if they have a Cafe Rio where you are. If they do, go get one. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
Oh, whoa!
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance.
I had no idea those characters were like relationship stuff. That's awesome. Well, I have to close the door. Like, I literally did not realize that those two characters actually have like a relationship with one another. That is such an interesting detail. The one downside to this vision is I can't always tell how well lit up I am, which can be very much a liability.
What? No. Help me. Please help me.
Well, this is not good. Man, Master Assassin I am. Good grief, this is dumb. I am ashamed of this game. I used to be so much better. Oh, sleep darts, that works. Yeah, no, like, trust me, I am not doing a masterful playthrough. This is more of a playthrough. This is a playthrough of passion right here. Because I'm not. You also, this is another reason why I prefer visual novels. I can talk about like theories and debating about like different characters and like what they're doing. I'm definitely not like a master at playing video games. I've always been a recreational player. I've never been very. I'm not a very competitive person in general. So like, if I ever play, oh wait, so you know what Cena. It sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not too. I can't like actually tell you what is it. Is it a particular like restaurant or is it a type of taco? Like I've heard the name before. Of Cena. Like I know I've heard it somewhere. It might actually be a place and a type of taco. Yeah, who knows? Cena. Alright, rat viscera. Yay, we're getting rat guts. That's just such a lovely, lovely thought. But now we're in the study. This is where we can really go to town on stuff. Okay, sometimes you want to look for clues for like unlocking stuff, but I don't think there's a clue in that one.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual.
So it's a type of taco. It's kind of meat that's brown, but it's tiny bit of balls of meat. Then I don't think I've ever had one. Or maybe I have. I had a really good taco once. I was traveling with a friend who could speak Spanish, and we actually were like, we were in a Mexican market, like where the majority of people couldn't speak English or didn't speak it very well. And the expectation was that, like, you wouldn't speak English there. It was freaking amazing food, but I had no clue what was going on. Wild Romance on his channel. You're talking about Echo 6, maybe? I'll have to take a look. Like I said, I kind of can't follow a lot of my fellow visual novel people because I don't want to spoil any of my own series. That'll change as time goes on. There's another channel I found really recently. She's a lot smaller, but she plays very similar to me. Oh gosh, like, will you forgive me if I try and look up her channel real quick so I could talk about it? No, that's the towing one. I found another channel. It's like it shows about towing and repoing, and I found that crazy interesting. I think it's Skyhose. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's not them. What is she? This is gonna be a pain. I can't look it up now because I'm doing stuff. That's another thing I'll probably drop in the chat later on. But there's another. She's in the middle of her Steins Gate Let's Play, and she seems very pleasant to listen to. Very much more like a calm thinker like me, not someone who's gonna be screaming. I feel like you're gonna make me say terrible things in the chat because I don't know what I'm saying. Picaditas. Nope, I'm not familiar with that at all. You must be so hungry. You're talking about food so much. Wait, what am I doing? I can go outside. I got the meat. I got the viscera. Like, I can just leave. I can just leave out this door because this is the door I came in. Oh, there is a safe. Nah, it's fine. It's just money. I'm swimming in money. Yeah, nope. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying right now with the food-wise. You have to describe it. Alright, back to the old woman. Riveting gameplay. Oh, no. Still better to go across this way. I've cleared the roads back here. Didn't quite clear those roads over there. I can, like, when I play this on my own, I can get really, really thorough, and I'll try and, like, knock out every single person, but seriously, that would mean I'd be here for hours and hours. I've already been here for an hour and a half, and I'm, like, there's still so much to do before I end this. Now I have to see, there might be some new peeps showing up now, because the game loves to throw new stuff at you when you do side quests. So that's probably more common in the future. One of the best things in this game, I think, is there's the priests who, like, really don't like... Oh yeah, I have to put it in the distillery. Oh, this is gonna be fun. There's the priests who are, like, against, like, the outsider. And they have the an accordion that they play that actually neutralizes your powers. It's such a cool like feature to have in the game, and I actually kind of like the idea that you're weak to auditory notes like music. It's kind of a fun weakness to have. The trap here. What's the trap for? Like, what would trigger that trap? I don't even know. Let's see. And then Echo 60 plays. Okay, so don't think Echo 60 play Wild Romance. So you know Wild Romance too. Like I said, I'll give it a check. I'll see what it offers. But like the other thing about like adding new stuff to the docket, kind of like my book list, like books I want to read, my list of visual novels I want to play is quickly outpacing my ability to keep up with it on the channel. Like I honestly like. I'll tell you what, guys, honestly, if I could ever do this full time, like, we'd absolutely get through a lot of visual novels. Like, if I could make a video every day and be able to do a quality edit of it where, like, I could be, like, proud of what I'd, like, done, like, I'd be all over that. But I currently, like, you're seeing me, I'm playing, like, right now, it's, like, 10 o'clock at night. Oh, fetch. No, don't shoot me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am a master of stealth! I shouldn't be that proud. Like, I shouldn't have been that easily caught, but man. Okay. So it's like a tortilla, but it's flat and has cream and cheese. Oh my gosh, okay! Like, yes. Picadillas I have had before. I didn't know that's what they were called, but I absolutely had those before. Fantastic snacks. Would never try and have them as a meal. You'd probably end up eating 100 of them. I guess that might not be bad for some people. Alright, so into the storage room. Because wait, is there... I don't even know if there are any... There's one bone charm over there. I'm full of health potions. Spring wire trap. These things are fun. If you don't mind killing people. Grenades. Yeah, I'm getting real nice and stocked up now. I think I could technically open that door, but I don't think I need to. Which is nice. Gotcha. No way this lamp would be able to hold my weight and sit perfectly still like this, but oh well. You know, physics can only take us so far in this game. It's like heaven, I believe it. So you love Kami games. Kami games. Is that a publisher or is it a style? Oh, it's a chain. Perfect. Alright, we're doing pretty good sneaking in here. Oh man, you're actually getting me a little hungry, which is funny because like I really wasn't hungry until just now. But you're really making me think of good Mexican food. The problem is, I grew up in a place where we had a lot of immigrants from Mexico. So we had a lot of amazing Mexican restaurants. Like there were some chain restaurants that were pretty good, which was the Cafe Rio. But like there's some like ma and pa type shops that were just freaking amazing. But like, you know, you can't find those anywhere else because they're family-owned businesses. And I... Come on. Oh, don't do this to me now. I need you to... There we go. And so I grew up eating really good Mexican food. And now I've moved out east, and the Mexican food sucks. I mean, it's not as... I'm sure it's not so terrible. I mean, it's not like it's the worst thing in the world, but for someone who's had really good Mexican food their whole life, it's just garbage. Gorditas. Okay, I've definitely heard gorditas before. I've definitely had them, and I'm guessing I've always known them by that name. Because isn't gordo, like mean like fat and chubby? Because, oh, literally, you can go to sleep if you want. Especially if you have stuff to do tomorrow. But yeah, I think gordo means fat, and I imagine like makes you feel fat if you eat a ton of those. Oh, that was close. But yeah, no, live streams with me, we're gonna be like, it's an up late thing, which is why I kind of like the name Saturday night live streams, because it really is like gonna be super late. This is actually my normal schedule. You guys, like, I don't sleep as much as I should, even remotely as much as I should. I get admonished all the time because I have a family, I can't record or do stuff like this until everyone's asleep. Yep. So I do it because I love it and I don't want to stop because it's something I am genuinely passionate about. I love sharing this time with you guys. I like being able to make my videos and doing editing. I cannot express to you how strange it is to actually to love doing editing, because it's definitely work, but I absolutely love it. And I don't know, even if I were super successful, I don't think I could ever bring myself to hire an editor unless they just could do stuff that I couldn't do, which actually probably wouldn't be that hard. But I just love the whole process of it. It keeps me sane, which is something I need, because otherwise, I don't know, it was really, really stressful, like raising the 2 kids, moving to a new state where we didn't know anybody. It kind of was threatening to push me over the edge, and YouTube was my saving grace. It was my outlet. Oh, ow. Oh, that was bad. Did they see me? Luckily, I got some sleep darts for you. Oh, no, don't kill me. Well, this went well. This is literally a violent. Yeah, so I am not a ninja. I like to think of myself as sneaky, but that was just... I need your key, my friend. I'm pretty sure I can't get out without that. Here, have a bath. Whatever that is. Whew, okay, there we go. We're good. Alright, yeah. Laugh it up. That was awful. Freaking nuked my own face right there. It absolutely surprised me. I was not ready for that. But hey, we made it through. Didn't have to kill anybody. Just had to get fire breathed on me and everything. Man, they're gonna have an interesting morning when they all wake up. You're gonna wonder what the heck they've been drinking. Okay, back to old lady Grandma Rags, and then we can eventually actually go and try and save the what's his name? Oh yeah, no, because we're gonna rescue our ally from the church, the overseers. We're going to assassinate the head of the overseers, who kind of let the whole assassination thing happen. And we're going to rescue that one chick's like uncle, who's like a good guy. But we'll be able to get right to that straight away. It will be pretty fast.
Get out.
I'm sorry. I literally did what you asked me to.
You wouldn't disappoint me.
Gosh, she's so creepy.
On the waterfront in peace, and don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
She's interesting. She's really fun at the end of the game. You get an option to either ally with her or fight her. That fight is probably my favorite in the whole game because it's so interesting. Now I can just leave. Good. Okay. Moving on. We're going to finish this. And I'm guessing once I finish this mission, that'll probably be the end for tonight. It's getting late, and I actually have some stuff I need to do to get ready for Steins Gate on Wednesday. Because if you follow the Steins Gate series, you'll know that I got to my ending, finally. And so now I am going to get us to the true ending, because everyone has a good point. That game, I can't like just go to one ending and leave it at that. We're gonna do the true ending. But there's so many other endings in the game. I've actually explored a couple of them already. So if you've never played Steins Gate, you absolutely should. If you've never watched the anime, really should play Steins Gate, because the anime is good, but the game is better. Love Kami game series, play it. Like I said, I need to look at it, and I also gotta say, like, I've got so much stuff that's already coming up. Like, after Steins Gate, we're gonna do Crystalline. We're gonna take a break from the Steins Gate series before I do Steins Gate 0, because I need a breather, and Crystalline's been on my docket for a while. It's made by Pixel Fade, the creators who did Ace Academy. Oh, hey Pat, how you doing? It's going pretty good so far. Ace Academy is one of my favorite visual novels. It's more the dating sim type, but it's one of the best ones I've ever seen. Is there a way I can get over? Can I? Oh my gosh, I can. Bingo! I didn't think I could get this tall, get this high yet. That's gonna save me some trouble. Ace Academy, one of the best visual novels I've played, and the best dating sim I've ever played. And then they're doing Crystalline, which just finished coming out. Looks fantastic. So yeah, like, no, I love getting recommendations from you guys. I actually have a list. I keep a list of every recommendation that's made to me, so I'll make sure to add Love Kami and it's the other one you were talking about just a second ago. Gosh darn it, I know it. It's the Wild Romance. I'll put those down on the list. I'll go take a look at them. I'll see if they're a fit for the channel. If they're super, like, I don't know, like, visual novels tend to push the limit anyway when it comes to, like, the YouTube community guidelines. So I have to be very careful about that. Oh, fetch, I left that behind. Oh well. The runes are what's really important anyway. And the good bone charms don't show up until, like, end game. A lot of these ones are kind of useless. Wait, I really should check and see if there's anyone down there. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Like, go down! Get in the hole! There we go. I'll get up, because I'm pretty sure a guard is looking this way! Oh my gosh, that was close. Okay, breathe. Breathe. Anyway, I'll just square. I think there's another way in, but I don't know, maybe not. Fetch. That's not what I wanted to do right there. I love it. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, I stumbled on here. Oof. Guess I'll just let you guys do your thing. Yeah, it kinda does. Okay. Now, how do I want to do this? Lampposts. Because no one knows how to look up in this game, which is very helpful. I'm sure, like, that's the thing though, like, so I take recommendations very, very seriously. You'll never, like, your recommendation will never go to waste, but at the current rate we do stuff on this channel, could be years before I can get to it. We have so many things that are still up, and there's always new stuff coming out too. Like, Steins Gate 0 blindsided me. I had no idea they were going to do a sequel to Steins Gate. And so, like, I have to play that game now, you know? Like, not only is it topical, but it's freaking, like, a sequel to one of my favorite games I've ever played in my entire life. And then there's also, yeah, you can be quiet now. Yeah, I'm gonna hide the body. Be quiet. There's a lot of... Oh, I didn't kill you? That really looks like I should have killed you. Ow. Can you imagine hitting a wall so hard you did that? Ugh. Yeah, it's hello.
I knew we... What a sight you are. Feels good to stand up straight.
Kill. You just want me to kill everybody. Killing without context only gets boring after a while. It's more fun to see if you can get away with stuff, which I haven't been, so.
Make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right.
Absolutely, I will. Doki Doki Literature Club, I also think, was awesome because of what the opportunities it's provided. Like, I don't know, I'm sure all of you are familiar with Doki Doki Literature Club. If you're familiar with visual novels in any way, we all were kind of slack-jawed in awe at what that game did when it came to social media, like how much people picked it up. And like I had to play that game, and who knows? I that's the other thing. That the Salvato team, Team Salvato, they did all those Easter eggs that implied that they were going to come out with another game, like with a game this year. I haven't heard a thing. I've been really hoping to see. That's one that we might do a live stream of, because I'm getting the feeling that it's not going to be a visual novel. This is the cool thing where I talked about like there's different ways. So like, you never played Doki Doki? Well, I won't talk about it anymore. It's free, man. How have you not played Doki Doki? It's literally free, and you should play it. Really, really good. But like it's like a prelude for a different game altogether. And it was a brilliant marketing campaign. I really hope they can follow through on it, because like it was so promising, and it is so promising. And but I don't think it's going to be a visual novel game, and so it would be something I would absolutely want to live stream.
One time, one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out. I couldn't find a way down. By the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge.
Seen some videos a while ago, but never played through myself. Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Like it came out free. It's still free. You can just download it. It's also a quick play. If you've never played Doki Doki Literature Club, you can smash that game out in 3 hours if you really want to. But I wouldn't recommend rushing yourself through it. Because there's a lot of nuance to it too. Like you don't want to get complacent and like start missing some of like the cool little Easter eggs and the little like hints at what's going on behind the scenes. So like, yeah, absolutely, Pat, you should definitely do that. Also, you need to let me know when you start uploading new videos, man. Yes.
And your niece, Callista. I'm very concerned.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
Alright, so here we can switch the poison around, which I'm going to do. You can combine them so you poison both, or you can spill the glasses so no one dies. The other option is if you don't kill them and you capture Campbell, you can brand him and you can make it so like you don't have to kill him, but you ruin his life forever. Meow to you too. Now, as fun as it would be to send a knife through his throat, I love the irony of him poisoning himself on accident. But yes, Alyssa, meow, I agree. Or was it nya? The Japanese version. It's kind of funny. There's a video I found recently where they went over like all the animal noises in Japan, like the Japanese animal noises, and they're interesting. A lot of them are more accurate than ours, that's for sure. But some of them, no, they're not.
Here we are. Now if you'll join me, men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained anytime.
But yeah, no, I understand, man. Life gets busy. You have to make time for this kind of stuff, and I have the luxury of being able to do that. But yeah, just let me know, man. I'm always willing to follow your stuff.
Thank you. Now, to business.
Yes.
What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale.
Sounds like quite a party.
Runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
Ugh, that's not how I want my parties to go.
Take it easy there, old son. I'm all right, Colonel. But down the wrong way. Now about
Excuse me.
Just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time, no time. Listen carefully. You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then die of plague, you useless incompetent. I never liked you.
What a way to go out. I never liked you.
He's dead. Guards! Wait, who is that?
Well, crap. Normally you can talk to him. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to save him from the guards. Whoops, jumped the gun there, but that's alright.
Stop playing. Here you are. Guards, to me. Get behind him.
Are you serious? How did you see me? Well, this is definitely not very ideal. Now, botched. I literally just got impatient because I thought it was over and I could talk to the dude. But you have to save him from the guards. Now there's a room in the basement that I want to get to, and then get to the Samuel is the main objective. Oop. Oop. Hang on. Nope, 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 no, don't see me. Don't see me. That could be very bad up there. Okay, he turned around. Oh no. Okay. God. It's a little too close for comfort both times. Okay. Oh, it's getting intense. Yeah, so I think one of the reasons why I really loved this game, honestly, was I feel like it was one of the few games that truly delivered this idea that you can kind of handle situations your own way. It would give you some good options. It's not like it'd literally do whatever the heck you want, but it would give you some good lore-based solutions to problems. Like being able to use the brand on him to like shame him for life and like make it so he would just be pretty much a vagabond for the rest of all time. Being able to switch the poison drinks using that like dramatic irony that's just so much fun. Safe location. Where do I put this body? I'll put you right here. What the? No! What? What? Who heard that? Well, that sucks. Safe location. Oh, I think that's like the guy who I saved. I think he has to get there. Like you can, like if you knock him out or something, you have to like escort him there. So he might not make it now. My bad. No, I want to stay here. There's something I need to get while I'm here. Oh no. Screw it. There, you happy now? I killed some people. In one of the most gruesome ways you can. That as a spring wire trap. If that were a real thing, that would be like the worst. Alright, so now we need to go down here. No, I don't. Stay in the office because there's a secret room. There, the eyeball. Yeah, so the head overseer. Remember, so he's not a pope, but he's like the head of a church, and the church is supposed to be like of good men. Remember, he was like having the issue where he was actually going to kill Captain Colonel because he was going to like besmirch the name of his men. Well, this is his private little sanctum, and the first thing you'll notice are sofas with grapes and wine and dirty blankets and bras. Bras. Anyway, so like obviously, now I think he has this like, not sure I'm pretty sure operator, but from now on, if one of my girls tries to blackmail you, you send her back to me at the Golden Cat instead of concocting some plan of your own. I've had to replace 3 girls in as many months. As you can imagine, business carnal pleasure isn't booming in this plague-stricken hole you call a city. Yeah, so yeah, great example of oh, that was the picture that they were painting when on the day I got like betrayed. But yeah, so like obviously such an upright man of society. Yeah, it makes you wonder sometimes. Yeah, good. Like, I've said I'll check it out. I promise. I'm not lying about that. I really will give it a fair shake and see what it's all about. Let's see. I might have enough stuff for some additional powers. Yeah, I've got 7 runes. Let's do Blink 2. I could do Dark Vision 2. That's pretty good. A lot of these other ones, like Bend Time is awesome. Devouring Swarm is really fun, but it's very impractical. Wind Blast can be useful. Shadow Kill is nice because if I kill them, like if I get level 2, I don't have to hide the bodies anymore if I kill people. Agility is pretty good for jumping and running. I think Dark Vision 2 though is much more important. And I have 2 runes, so I could get agility or I could get more health, which let's do agility. Okay, so I spent all my runes, but now I get some enhanced abilities. Oh, the kennels. I don't want to go to the kennels. Kennels suck. Oh, look at, they're legless. That's what happened to Legolas after Lord of the Rings. That was an absolutely atrocious joke. I'm ashamed I said it. Alright, to the backyard. Alrighty. Alrighty then. I need to watch Ace Ventura. Man, that is a good freaking movie. Oh, the dogs. This place had dogs. The dogs are really rough because they can smell you. So like even if you're not out in the open, if they get too close, they just find you. And the teleport's interesting because like I can't get any higher with my teleport. Like I can't like teleport super high into the air. But I can like teleport super far across now with the new upgrade. And I can see all the cool stuff I could ever want to find. So we got safe here, which is ironically, it's a terrible safe because they never locked the darn thing. Eating food. Now this is interesting. There's a lot of cool little Easter eggs around here, but there's a rune and a couple bone charms, but there's a lot of like behind the scenes details happening in this area. I don't think I'll explore them all because I've been very bad at like being super sneaky up till this point, so I need to be careful. But I'll definitely explore some. Like I'll explore this building, and there's a lady around there I can probably go and try and save. Being able to teleport is the coolest ability ever. So here's a good question for you guys. If you could have any superpower, what would you have? Because mine would absolutely be teleporting. Probably, I'd prefer to be able to open portals between 2 points. Oh, you did, huh? But I absolutely love the idea. Plus, I love it. What? How? What? Oh, is it the dog? It's the dog, isn't it? Okay, I need to get back up on the roof and go them cool down a bit. I love to be able to travel. Like, I love traveling normally. Like, I'm going to travel someday. Oh my gosh! I've never. Wait, what? I am in the freaking wall right now. Okay, teleport. Oh my, I broke the game. Oh, that was ridiculous. I've never ever seen that before. Like, I got like stuck between the vise and the shelf. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Anyway, so I've never seen that key before. I don't even know what that goes to. I've just, like, to think I've played through this game so many times and never ever noticed that key. I think it's because, like, I think I've got more bone charms than I normally have at this point, and so I don't have this, like, supervision that lets you see, like, useful things. I don't think I'll even need to use this, but, like, it's for something. Where do I put this? Oh, there's the bone charm I need to get. I think it's just to be able to get out of here. Like, it's an exit strategy. Like, you know, I'll put you down. So I know what you need it for. But yeah, still, it's the fact that I can be playing this game right now and actually learn something interesting, that I've never seen before. It's another testament to just how awesome this game is. Yeah, no, game-breaking glitch. Yeah, like if I couldn't teleport and I couldn't pick up, like, it looked like picking up the objects. Oh, that's where that goes to. So I've never ever had this blueprint before, which is bonded something. Yeah, so that means I've never gotten that blueprint before playing this game. That's freaking amazing. Where did I jump in from? Did it shut the glass on me? Oh no, there it is. Okay. So I'll go see if I can rescue like the crazy witch lady person. So yeah. Anyway, what powers would you guys want to have? Like, and I mean, I guess you can have whatever powers you want, but I might try and say, like, let's not go the whole thing like, oh, I'm gonna have the power to like control atoms or whatever. I mean, if you want to be Superman, which effectively means you want to be boring, because like there's not much to your character development really, or because like, your weakness is like a rock and that's it. Not that it's terrible, but it is like, it's not interesting as a lot of other superheroes.
She's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are.
Brother, she will burn.
All witches must burn.
Bertold, don't let them take me. I swear nothing wrong.
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
Bertold. Bertold. No, not dead. Not dead.
Oh, oops! I got your brother. I'm sorry. Well, I botched that up again, but I didn't kill him. I just knocked him out. I'm terrible at my job. I'm like the most incompetent assassin ever. Can I make this a series? The Incompetent Assassin? Oh, that was close. Yeah, once again, Competent Assassin. Absolutely. God powers big time? Yeah. I guess if you could choose any powers, you might as well just give yourself the best. Oh, there's the heart. Bone charm, bone charm. But yeah, no, like, teleporting would be absolutely my favorite one. I don't know exactly how it would be limited, per se, but, it's still, like, it's just my dream. Because, like, I'd hate to be... What's it called? I'd hate to be, like... I don't want to be limited in my life. Like, I want to be able to travel places. And That's something that that we're working towards because my wife said the same opinion. One of those reasons why we got married, because we had a lot of the same goals, which is how life works. Alright, rats, you're not getting my bread today. Now I gotta land on this chain. Good. Teleporting, but there's a backlash when you use it? Like what, like a massive headache? Or do I like spit blood out of my mouth? I've always thought the teleportation's limitation would be like the fact that it relies heavily on your ability to visualize where you want to go. So like you wouldn't be able to travel places unless you could be pretty familiar with them, like getting a detailed picture of a place and having that picture be pretty recent. It's like I couldn't just teleport to Rome unless I had spent enough time in Rome to either be that like really familiar with it, or I had like a picture that's taken like a week ago where stuff hasn't changed a whole lot. That would be my guess for a limitation that would be fitting for a teleportation ability. But that's also not super unique. So I could easily try and make something like a big twist about it. Like, what if every time I teleported, I had a different I came out of the other side with a different personality, like maybe like one of 5 personalities, and so like the type of person you end up dealing with is heavily randomized. That could make things really interesting, especially if I turned into somebody who was like freaking ridiculous. Neko powers to be able to transform into a cute. What the? No! I'm just about to finish. Don't. No! Not a fatal error. Uh-oh. Well, I think we're gonna stop the stream there because literally was about to finish that level. Like, go down the chain and done. You know what? I broke the game because I I'm gonna switch it to like that. So that I should be able to see this background here. So, yeah, I was literally about to end the level right there. Like if I'd gone down that chain, I would have been at the end. So I'm gonna stop there. But thank you so much for being here. Good grief! Well, I don't even know how that like. I've never seen an error like that one before. I wonder, it might have something to do like this is the first time I've used my PS4 controller on my PC, and so hey bro, you're literally catching it at the end, and my game literally just crashed. So guess you know like it's my brother right there. But yeah, no. So what does this mean for the future? Well, I do want to do more live streams. Will it be every Saturday? Doubt it. That's fine, man. Don't worry about it. Catgirl powers, yeah, I could see that. Like, become Nyan super powerful. You'd be able to woo the hearts of all men across the planet. Yeah. So, what are these live streams going to be? Well, I want to do them as many Saturdays as I can. Obviously, the weekends are a time when I can do stuff. So, like, if we go out of town or whatnot, I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to try and bring it with me. Plus, I don't have a laptop that I could even do it on anyway. But on Saturday nights when I'm free, I absolutely want to do stuff. Will I continue Dishonored? Maybe. Will I do some other games? Maybe. I'm also thinking that if we ever wanted to do a replay of a visual novel that I did way back when, I'm thinking of doing live streams might be better. Because since I'm already familiar with it, like a good one I'd love to do would honestly be Sunrider. Because a lot of that game you didn't get to see in my cuts because I cut out a lot of the like turn-based combat, which was really, really fun, but it's kind of boring. So yeah, just take the boring part and make it a live stream. But with a live stream, I can interact and chat with you guys. And the nice thing is that we could chat strategy. So perhaps I could actually do it on a setting that's not easy, because that game's freaking hard. Oh my gosh, like it has like 6 difficulty ratings and the standard one kicks my butt. I can't beat it. I had to go a step lower to continue it because that would be the only way I could do it. So I'm very strong considering at least doing another Sunrider playthrough live stream, but that's another one that it would be something I'd do a lot of. Oh, another one I'm guessing I'm probably actually going to do next week because I want to see how you guys like it would be Gotta Save the Queen. That's a fantastic game because it's you'll die a lot. And so while it is kind of a visual novel, it would be a hard one to make like normal videos of, because it would just be me replaying it constantly over and over again. And so there'd be a lot of editing, but there'd be slight changes. And so like highlighting all of that would be kind of a nightmare in making it feel cohesive. So actually that would make a fantastic live stream. So I definitely want to do that one. But I kind of wanted to set this one off a little bit because I wanted to kind of help paint the picture that all my live streams are definitely not going to be just visual novel based. Like 99% of my content is visual novel based, and I love that. I don't want it to be anything different. But I do have other things I'm passionate about, gaming wise, and so I want to share that with you too. Yeah, so if you haven't seen that, the nice thing too, Sunrider actually is free. I think it's Sunrider, not Liberation Day, because Liberation Day is the one you pay for. It's part 3. But parts 1 and 2 are actually free on Steam. So if you look up Sunrider, I think it's called Mask of Arcadius. Fantastic game. So if you ever want to play it yourself, go for it. But if you want to watch my playthrough of it, it's there. That's when I have my crappy camera and my audio is not super great because I wasn't good at editing it yet. But it's a fun playthrough too. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for all of you for being here. It's been a pleasure having you. So keep an eye out. I'll try and post to Twitter when I'm doing the live streams. This time I couldn't because I ran out of time. But I'll at least like kind of share the event at least an hour before we do it. So if you're free Saturday nights, not doing anything, absolutely just come and join me. Oh yeah, and here if you ignore all this stuff, this is Crystalline. This is like the art for the game that will be following Steins Gate for a little while. The fairies with no faces. They're not. It's not that they don't have faces. It's that they're mysterious. So don't freak out. I did a live stream. Jojo Has Fun. He pointed out that they looked kind of weird, and I was just like, yeah, well, that's because they're mysterious characters. But absolutely looking forward to doing that. But yeah, you guys are awesome. I keep saying at the end of my videos, but I absolutely mean it. Like, you guys are the bread and butter. You guys are what make this worth it. It's so much fun having you around. It's so much fun, like, just being able to share these things that make me so happy and help me like think more creatively and like explore ideas I never would have considered, and to be able to share with you and hear your thoughts about it, and especially especially when you guys love it when I start losing my mind and crying all over the place. And yes, the huge anime today's. Yeah, I don't know. They tend to come with the program, but you could always watch. Like, don't worry about it, man. And so I just thank you for being here. Like, I really mean it. And that's the nice thing, is that if I had 2 subscribers, I'd still be making videos. But I'm lucky enough to be one of the people who actually has 1,000 subscribers, and that's amazing. So I like to think about all of you sitting here in like a studio, like watching me play, and it's freaking scary. And maybe if we get these live streams more commonly placed, like maybe we can get some like a lot more of the people who leave lots of comments in. Oh, and that reminds me, I haven't nailed down the ideas yet, but I've been brainstorming a little bit. There is going to be something I want to start doing a little bit of that involves you guys. So keep an ear to the ground about that. But I want to try and do kind of 1,000 subscriber special, where I'm thinking about trying to have some of us get on Discord and maybe chat about something. I imagine I want to do it when I finish Steins Gate. When I've finished all the different endings on my own time, and I finished the video series, I think I want to do like a channel podcast and bring in some of the faces we're familiar with and people who are just interested, and kind of do like a round table discussion about the game itself. And I think it'd be a cool way to start capstoning like these games as we finish them. So keep an eye out for that. Like I said, I haven't nailed down the particulars yet, so it's gonna be you'll like patient and wait for it. But I think we're gonna set up a Discord and we're going to do that. So you guys are the first people to hear about it. So mark it down, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in the next couple weeks. It depends on how hard it is to coordinate everything. But anyway, thank you guys so much for everything today. Thank you so much for being here. And until the next video you watch with me or whatever you see me in next, I'll see you there.